everyone, it's Yvonne here from Shadow Forward. Welcome back. And if you're new here, hello, I'd love you to join us. Apologies for my voice. I've just had a horrible cold all week, and so it's just going now, and hopefully it'll see the back of it. So apologies if I sound a bit kind of chesty. So I thought I'd hop on to share with you some favourites. I didn't do this in August. So there's quite a few products and things I want to share with you, things that I've been loving lately. So let's jump right into some makeup products. So if you've seen one of my very first videos actually was a makeup video. And on there I shared with you how much I really do like Dior foundation. And I've been using their Dior Forever Skin Glow for almost 3 years now. And honestly, it's quite a standout product for me. I haven't found anything that compares to this. I've used others, but I always come back to this one. In summer I went to 3WO. So that's one I use all the time, and alongside that I use their primer, and this is the one I normally use. It's called the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer, and just before holiday I went to get another one of these because this was running quite low, and they didn't have any in stock, so I decided to try a new one, and this is the Dior Forever Skin Veil SPF 20. So it comes in a little tube and it's got a slight, when I say slight tint, it really is just a slight tint. I think that's quite travel friendly, and honestly that just goes down to nothing. You can wear this on its own, you don't need to put a foundation over the top. You can wear this on its own. I pop it on under foundation, and honestly that's been really nice. I suppose because of having SPF 20, whilst you don't get the full benefits of it, you know, if you're on holiday and you're wearing this in the evening, it gives you that bit of added protection. So yeah, Dior Forever Skin Veil SPF 20. By the way, I'll link everything below as usual, so it's easy to find. So really like that. Alongside that, I'd also run out of the face powder I always use, and that's the one that I buy from Beauty Pie, the one powder wonder or something like that it's called. So while I was at the Dior store, I'd heard that they had I don't know if it's relaunched or brought out a face powder, and I've kept the box because to show you what it looks like in itself, and it's called the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder. I bought the translucent one, which is 0N, and this is what it actually looks like. I've got it on now, and it's absolutely, I don't know if it just gives out that kind of, it is a no powder because it doesn't look as though you are wearing any. However, it just takes down, you know, that T-zone down the nose, down the chin. It just takes out that bit of what shine that may come through during the day. That is really very nice. So if you want to give that a go, it's the Dior Backstage. I got the one in, as I say, in translucent, which is 0N neutral, but it comes in, as with all of the Dior products, a host of shades. You know, the foundations come in many shades. I think about 40, but yeah, many colors, as does the powder. So if you're looking for one that has a tint to it, then they do have that. You don't have to go for a translucent one like me. In that first video I did, the makeup one, I spoke in there about number 7 eyeshadows, and I do speak quite highly of them because they are very good. And a few weeks ago I was in Boots store, who obviously supplied Boots number 7, and I saw this eyeshadow palette, and it's called Matte Nudes, and there are 8 different eyeshadows in it. There's the selection. I'm actually wearing them today, so I've got just 2 on today. I've got this one on the end and this one, the third one in. That was £14.95, and honestly I think that is a great buy. £14.95 for 8 shadows. You know, you go from a very neutral creamy colour, and it is neutral. That one on the end I've got on the top here, and it goes all the way through, so you could use this darker one to use it as an eyeliner perhaps, in a whole different shade, but so they're all matte. So, you know, if you're looking for, you like a matte eyeshadow and a neutral palette, they do come in different colours. This one was one that really struck my eye. It shows you on the back as well the different colours that you can see as a trial. But literally, I think £14.95. I think that for 8 shadows, and there's no fallout from that. I just literally dip in the brush, and they're silky, they last during the day. They really are excellent eyeshadows. So if you haven't tried number 7 before, do give them a go. They're an excellent buy. They often have 3 for 2 offers on them, for example. So, you know, if you're looking around, looking for some matte, then this could be one to try for you. So boots number 7. Moving on to body products. So following my Bista haul, I showed you a body scrub I was really liking from Rituals, and that is absolutely divine. But that's quite expensive. And so I was looking around for something that still had those qualities, those products, those things that just give you that, you know, you want to just make your skin feel as though it's glowing but hydrated at the same time, which is what the Rituals body scrub does. And I came across this on Amazon. It's from a company called the Organic Shop, and it's called their Hydrating Body Scrub Coconut and Sugar. I've been using this. Oh, it smells, I don't know if you can see that there, the consistency. It is highly oily, very much like Rituals. And this was, I think this was £3.95. The tub is quite a large tub. Does it say how many? Yes, it does. 250 mils, 8.5 fluid ounces. I like this so much. I've already bought another one. That's how much I really rate this and really like it. I think it's an excellent product. I did look online to see if this was available in Amazon US, and I couldn't see that this Organic Shop was on there. But you know, I've ordered from Amazon US to come to the UK, and they have, so on occasion, the transfer or the delivery has been either minimal or it's been free as part of the Prime. So don't discount it. It's exceptionally good. It's 95%, it's vegan. It must be a new formula that they've got here, but the smell, oh, coconut. You're on the beach, aren't you, somewhere? But that is really, really nice. Because it's oily, like I said to you, for the Rituals one, I would recommend not standing in the shower to put this on. In fact, not standing at all, because if you want to start with your feet and then just, you know, massage it up your leg, then this, you know, sit down the bath, and then you're in there, then you with the water, and then this is already part of your bath. It smells divine. Absolutely highly rate it. As I say, I've already bought another one, so absolutely great. So in one of my previous monthly favourites, I think it might have been either May or June, I spoke about how much I really like the Vita Liberace. You can see how much I've used this, and I have replaced this as well, but it's still going quite strong. And this is the Foaming Tan Water. It's absolutely foolproof. I'm not somebody who stands on ceremony. I use, and I think I shared in that, a mitt that has a thumb in it. And so I use that to put that on. Absolutely excellent, gives a great colour and it's lasting. One thing I do take if I'm travelling and on holiday is they do this in a tan, called a tan infused cloth. Now there are 8 in a box. I'll leave a link below to this. It's called Phenomenal, up to 10 days from one application. The actual towel is quite sizable, and honestly, it's as good as that. So if you're traveling or you just want something quick, these are excellent. And I only thought to myself to share. I was using one the other day because I was just doing something quite quickly. And I thought I must share these with you because they're such a great product. As I say, you get the quality of Vita Liberata, but in this cloth form. So really brilliant in my book. Excellent. I'll link them all below anyway. Moving on to hair, a couple of products really that I've been trying. I was out and actually while I was in Boots getting this, I came across, I really like those Aussie products. I think they have a great range. And I picked this up called the Aussie Reconstructor Hair Oil, and it's called a lightweight treat. Use a tiny amount of this, and I've been just popping it on the ends of my hair overnight because I don't know about you, when you've been on holiday, you've been in the sea, you've been in the pool, there's chlorine, the sun beating down, your hair needs a bit of TLC. And this has been really nice. I've actually even used this during the day, just as I've just dried it, just to pull through the ends, just to give it just a little bit of extra nourishment. And it's not oily, but you do literally use a tiny amount. So this will last a while. I think this was on offer for about £9. I think it was £6, but I've also found it on Amazon as well. So I will link them below for you. But yeah, Aussie products I think are very, very good. So that's one hair product. The other one is something that is for, I've spoken about purple shampoos before, and this one is probably what I would describe as a professional grade shampoo. So it's Finola, and I think this is an Italian company, and it's called No Yellow Shampoo, No Yellow Care. And on the back, it says that it's ideal for grey, highlighted, to tone down unwanted yellow hues on grey, light blonde, or streaked hair. It says to put on disposable gloves. You can leave it on your hair for 1 to 5 minutes, rinse off, and you can repeat it. I've used it a few times. I wouldn't use this every day through the week. I think this is about a special treat. I just pop it on. I haven't worn gloves. I've got to be quite honest with you there. And I don't leave it on for 5 minutes. I just wash it. But what it does do, I used it this morning, it does take off that bit of yellow tinge. And I bought it because, as I say, post-holiday, I think your hair needs a bit of TLC. I found this on Amazon, by the way, so I'll link them both below. So both, I've got to show you the conditioner in a minute. And I think it was only £8 something for 1,000 mils, which is 33.8 fluid ounces. Absolutely excellent. As I say, I think this is more treatment. I wouldn't use it every day, but when you just want that bit of va-va-voom putting back in, I think it's really great. Now I also bought the conditioner, and I bought this as the Nourishing, it says Nourishing Reconstructing Conditioner, and it really is highly emollient. Use a tiny bit of this, a little goes a long way, but it's really nice. It smells a bit like, you know, that TG shampoo and conditioner. I think it's like an oatmeal-y, or it's called oatmeal or something like that, and it's got that kind of oatmeal smell. It does smell a bit like that, so it smells very pleasant, but it really does feel as though your hair has got a bit of a treat. So shampoo and conditioner from Finola, 1000 mils, 33.8 fluid ounces. I think these are going to last a while, as I say, to use these alongside, not to use all the time, I think just to use them, you know, a couple of times a week for that bit of, as I say, va-va-voom on your hair. The other thing I want to share with you is something I got just before holiday, and I don't know about you, but I always like to take away a pair of travel scissors, and the ones I had, they were in like a little pouch, and I just thought, that just seems a bit of a faff. Is there anything smaller? Lightweight. We're always concerned with, you know, how much we can pack and those kind of things. And so I popped in a search for travel scissors into Amazon, and I come up with this. These are scissors. So basically they fold away to that, and all that happens is you just unfold them, and there you have a pair of scissors. When you finish with them, you literally just fold them in, and you're left with that again. I think this was about £3. I think now they actually do them 2 for £3. But honestly, I did use these on holiday for a number of things. You know, you have a little bit of cotton or something hanging off of clothing, and I think I'd left a couple of tags on things that I'd forgotten and packed, and so obviously you can't pull them because the plastic, you might damage your clothes, and that's not what you want to do. So literally, I have used these, or I did a number of times on a holiday. I think they're absolutely great. There's no weight in them. There's, you know, that's probably what, 2 inches, something like that. And as I say, you literally just pull them apart, and there we are. And they are really sharp as well. So yeah, fold them back. So if you are looking for something that, you know, you might just want to put away, because you think, yeah, I'll put that in the bits and bobs bag on your holiday, then these are really great. Great buy, really reasonable. As I say, I'll link them below. The other thing I was telling you about, I was actually talking to my hairdresser the other day, and I was saying, oh, you know, TV remotes, and there's one in one of the rooms where we have the TV angled, and I got fed up with the TV remote being on the table, and so I was saying to her, I got this gadget. She said, oh, you shared that with your people, on your viewers? And I said, no. Oh, you know, so she said, I'm going to go and order one of those tonight, so I'm going to share that with you. So basically, here is the TV remote, and all it is a magnet on the back. The other part of the magnet is on the back of the TV, and so all I do is pop this on the back, and it's out of sight, but it's easy to find because it's on the back of the TV when I need to use it. So I'll just show you quickly what I'm talking about. So I'll pop back and then come back to you. Okay, here's the corresponding magnet on the back of the TV. And so all I do is, don't know if you can see that there, pop the magnets together, and there we have it. When I want to take it off, I just take it off. But the magnet is very strong, and it just goes back on the back of the TV. Always know where to find it. So I'll leave that magnet. I think it wasn't much at all. I think it was just a few pounds, that was all. But honestly, it just gets it up out of the way, and I always know where the TV remote is, and it's not hanging around on the table. So work for us, and so it might work for you as well. So I'll link it below, and you can have a look at it. The other thing, a few things left here, and one of them, last year, I had to switch up around, you know, when you start moving vases and you buy something new, and you see, you would then want to repurpose a vase that you used to have. And I used to have this really quite large bowl, and I didn't have anything in it. It was just a statement on its own on top of a unit. And then I got something else, and so I just wanted to then repurpose it and put it somewhere else to make it look different, but still obviously use it because I love the bowl. And so I was looking around and I was looking at dried flowers, and I've had dried flowers before, and I used to do dried flowers arrangements as well. So, but one thing about them is it can be quite difficult to get the dust off them if you blow them, or if you try and touch them with a duster. You can damage the petals. So I was looking for something faux, and I was looking for hydrangeas, and some of the hydrangeas I'd seen in the stores were not what I was looking for, let's just say that. And then I came across some on Amazon, and I'll share the link below with you, but these are, in my view, just beautiful. So I'll come back in a second with the ones I got. Okay, so I hope you can see these here. They're called vintage hydrangeas, and I've got 5 of them in here. You can see the vase that I was talking about there. But honestly, if I can just get them quite close to you, they are beautiful. And every time I see them, it just gives me joy. And so I was looking at them this morning and I thought, you know, I need to share these with you. I've looked online, they are still available. Not many left, I don't think. So, you know, if you are looking for some, then, you know, do click on them. But I haven't seen others in this quite as realistically dried as these. I just put some faux eucalyptus with them. I think they're just gorgeous, as you can see. The bowl there, and it just fills the bowl itself. So yeah, faux hydrangeas. Last 2 things, and one of them is a book, and I think it was either in May or June favourites. I mentioned to you I had pre-ordered the latest Robert Galbraith, who is J.K. Rowling under a different pen name, her latest book. And it's called The Ink Black Heart, and if you're purchasing it as a hardback or a paperback, it's over 1,000 pages. It's such a good read. But all of the books, it's the 6th book in the series, and if you like a really good mystery story, a whodunit, but with great characters, and I think that's the point here. It's not just about a great whodunit story. It really brings together 2 central characters and their lives and how they intertwine. I won't tell you all about them, because if you haven't read them, and you do like that kind of genre whodunit, then you're in for a treat, really. There are 6 of them. It came, I think it was the end of August, so I had it for holiday, read it, just excellent. It's so well written, and they are all so well written. It's just a great series of books, so highly recommend them if you haven't read them. As I say, do give them a look. They're on Amazon. I downloaded them on the Kindle. So really, yeah, a great read, and yeah, I think probably might be another 2 years before the next one, so I'll look to reread this. And the BBC have done adaptations of the previous, I think they've done 4 of them, so they're probably available on the BBC iPlayer somewhere. And whilst they don't give the fullness of a book, they are very good, and the actors are very good in it as well. But yeah, The Ink Black Heart, the latest in the series, again, she keeps moving on in terms of how the stories go. Really great, highly recommend them. and I'll leave the link below as well. I'll share a picture of what the book looks like as well, so you can see that as well. So yeah, and the last thing I've been loving is something I shared with you in my H&M haul, and it's this jacket. It's a brown dogtooth jacket. H&M have got some great pieces, and this is one of them. This is very much on trend, this dogtooth print. In fact, tweed print generally is now, so they've picked up quite early on this. It's a great size, it's a great kind of boxy jacket. And the good thing about it as well is it's washable. I think it was £34.99. And for me, it's been a great buy already because I've worn it tons already. So if you are, you know, this can go now under a heavier coat coming into autumn, going into winter. It's a great buy and a great coat. It's got a good weight to it. And so I'll leave that link again for you below. And so, you know, if you are interested, do give it a look. Also as well, by the way, the sweaters I shared in that, 2 of them, were not available online at the time. However, I have noticed that they are now selling them online. The ones I got were in store, as was the jacket. But then the sweaters are now available online. So if you want to have a look at that video, do. And I will link both of those sweaters. Well, it's one sweater with different colours. I'll link that below as well. So I hope that's been really helpful. Apologies for the voice. And I'll see you again really soon. Cheerio everybody, bye.